Multi-tiered systems of support, or MTSS, is a framework for selecting, implementing, and evaluating effective academic and behavior support systems for all students. It is designed first and foremost to prevent students from needing intensive intervention by ensuring high-quality, evidence-based instructional practices are implemented as part of the core curriculum. And for students who still need additional support, MTSS enables early identification of students who may be struggling academically or behaviorally to provide them with targeted support. The MTSS framework involves four key components: prediction, prevention, consistency, and evaluation. We use universal screeners to predict where our students may fail. We develop supports to prevent these failures. We work together to consistently implement these strategies, and we analyze data to monitor progress and identify areas or students that need more intensive and individualized support. Put simply, MTSS is a system for ensuring effective instruction is being delivered for both academics and behavior across all levels of intervention. MTSS is the umbrella term that integrates two commonly used approaches: academic response to intervention, or RTI, and school-wide positive behavior interventions and supports, or PBIS. MTSS seeks to combine these two successful approaches by integrating existing academic and behavior support systems into this seamless whole. It makes sense to combine these two systems because academic issues and problem behaviors are not mutually exclusive. Education research consistently demonstrates a strong relationship between the two. For example, an MTSS system benefits students who have both academic and behavioral challenges by simultaneously reviewing both sets of data. An integrated system means that educators will be working together to support students rather than considering only one source of information. When applying this logic to schools, Tier 1 supports are universal in nature, meaning that all students receive these supports. In fact, 80% of our students should be successful with Tier 1 supports. These supports include all students receiving high-quality instruction in the core curriculum that is clearly aligned to the curriculum standards, as well as universal school-wide, research-based positive behavior supports. Tier 1 supports are very important, and they provide the foundation on which all supplementary interventions are developed. They are also the most cost-effective means of addressing learners' needs. As such, Tier 1 supports need to be evidence-based, allow for differentiation, and include progress monitoring. If universal screening and progress monitoring data indicate that a student is not successful with Tier 1 instruction, then additional evidence-based intervention is warranted. Tier 2 supports are provided in addition to the Tier 1 core instruction and target the individual student's specific area of need. In a tiered support model, these interventions are provided to approximately 15% of the student population, ideally in a small group setting. If the data shows a student is not making adequate progress in Tier 2, then individualized supports are needed. These evidence-based interventions are intended to serve approximately 5% of students. Tier 3 interventions are very resource intensive and therefore should only be used for a small number of students. Every effort should be made to prevent students from needing Tier 3 supports. A major benefit of MTSS includes its emphasis on addressing the needs of all learners. All students receive evidence-based, rigorous academic and behavioral instruction, ruling out inadequate teaching. MTSS is proactive rather than reactive. Students no longer need to wait to fail to receive the supports they need to be successful. MTSS is not another program. It is a multi-tier process for identifying and addressing your students' academic and behavioral needs before they become problematic. MTSS is founded on the premise that the best intervention is prevention.